On the 15th of February 1982, Eustice Madikela, Peter Matabane, Fanyana Nhlapo and Zandisile Musi, 4 COSAS members, were led into a warehouse on the West Strand. 3 of them died and 1 was severely injured.
We were left alone in this building and a grenade went off. I flew with the impact and the building was on fire. I couldn't see anything or move. My leg was injured. When I gained consciousness, Fenwell was next to me, badly injured. White policemen came and found me. They accused me of wanting to bomb the power station. They took me to a secluded area and continued interrogating me. One police put a gun into my mouth.
4 decades later, and after postponements and litigation, the matter is finally before the court.
The matter was heard at the TRC and no amnesty was given for the accused in this particular case. We believe, and it's been well established, that there was a political directive that after the TRC these cases would not be prosecuted. And that has led to this long delay in this matter actually coming before court. It's been a struggle for the families and their lawyers to ensure that first the matter was properly investigated and then that the appropriate charges were filed.
Christiaan Siebert Rorich and Thlomedi Ephraim Mfalapitsa are facing charges of kidnapping, murder, attempted murder and crimes against humanity of both murder and apartheid. The pair appeared briefly in the docks before the matter was postponed.
Remember that there are many factors that influence the trial date being set for January, because you also have to check the availability of a presiding officer to hear such a matter. So with all the court matters that are seized with the court, the only available date that could be planned for the future was the one in January 2024. So those are issues that are not within our control as a state. However, we have to allow certain proceedings to unfold, including the litigation matters that you have just alluded to. So these are matters that the court cannot just sweep them away, but rather justice dictates that they must be entertained and brought to finality before we are able to move on to the trial stage.
The age of these people, more so because some of them are dying. In the case of the late Zandisile Musi, who was one of the victims who survived, he died just a few months before the matter was enrolled in court. And his brother, the late Commissar Mbulelo Musi, may his soul rest in peace, he's the one who invested so much of his time in terms of trying to organize the family. So I worked with him a lot in that front, and unfortunately, he also died sometime this year, around May, without seeing this justice. So you can just imagine, we're losing people, even all the families. You can talk about the Matabane, Madikela, Nhlapo, the Musi, even their extended families, all of them, they are losing their grandfathers, grandmothers, mothers, so many people who are dying, expecting to see something happening on this case and only to be devastated each time we come back from these court cases.
The amicus application is set down for the 23rd of October, while the trial has been postponed to the 22nd of January 2024 for the matter to proceed. Hasina Gori, SABC News, Johannesburg.